Hey everybody, it's John here. Ricky's going to be on in a few minutes. He's just getting set up. So how's everybody doing today? See, we got Helen, we got Chris, we got Alicia, Carol, Becky. How you doing, Becky? What's going on, Chris? Okay, we got Letty, Michelle, Rodney. Looks like everybody is on. Lynn, Felipe. How's everybody doing? So give me a 1 in the chat box now if you can see my screen. All right, looks like everybody can see my screen. So anybody that has not attended the past 2 days, you can come here and you can read the announcements here in this section. And here's the replay for yesterday. And if you click on see all, you'll be able to come in here and you'll be able to find the previous replays and any other trainings. Now there's a lot of trainings in here and a lot of videos that Ricky has made that have some great stuff in them. So I suggest that you guys go through it and go through it and just see what's there, and there might be some real useful stuff in here for you. So everybody, just be aware of that so you can see where it is. I just wanted to show you. So Chris Andrews, it's going great. Nice to see you. All right, so I'm gonna kind of recap a little bit on the past couple of days. So now, okay, yeah, Chris says yesterday was fire. Go watch it if you missed it. Awesome, Chris. Yeah, yesterday was definitely fire. Rob went on it, through a nice thorough demo of how everything works, and that's a great thing. Everybody really needed to see how this exactly works inside of Exact Prospect, and that's exactly what Rob did. So yesterday was basically a full thorough demo where he went over how to pick your audiences, how to go through the demographics, things like that. And then the day before that, we kind of went over kind of theory, like basically who do you want to market to? We did audience choosing, things like that. So I hope a lot of people got some great stuff out of that. Okay, this chat box is a little slow, so I'm not seeing your comments come in. But Marianne says we got some. Yesterday was absolutely amazing. Needed that big time. I'm glad you got a lot out of it. It's great. I'm hoping this boot camp is helping a lot of people, and that you guys are at least able to use Exact Prospect and stuff like that a little bit better. So just a kind of a recap of what we went over. Your Enox system, okay? Enox is your cold email platform, meaning you would set up your cold email sequences and lists in there. The sequence, being your autoresponder, stuff like that. That's where you would set that up. AdMail now would be for your warm email, meaning when somebody goes to your page and they opt in, they're captured as a lead in AdMail, and that's where you would mail your warm leads from. Just want to make sure that everybody understands that part while we're waiting. Okay, so give me a 1 in the chat box if you've got this all set up. Give me a number 2 in the chat box if you're still in the process, and a number 3 if you haven't really started on that just yet. Okay, so we have some people that just have not started on it just yet. Okay, Rob, I'm not sure if there's an extra platform that you have to purchase or not if you already have EP. If you have EP, you have the Enox mailer inside. AdMail might be the question that you're asking. That is separate. Okay, so if you have too many unsubscribes, I don't believe so, but don't quote me on this, but I don't believe that your account will be shut down. Okay. Okay, some of you don't have exact prospect, but we'll be able to, if you're interested, be able to help you out and get that for you. Okay. So if you don't have it yet, exactprospect.com/Slingly special. If you're interested, I can stick this right here in the chat box for you, so that you guys have that while we're waiting for Ricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just look through the chat box and get some, get maybe if anybody has any questions or anything while we wait for Ricky to come on. Any questions that would recap yesterday? Okay. Okay, Letty, right now, the boot camps are here in the Keep It Moving group, okay, under announcements. So if you come here, okay, I posted yesterday's boot camp and the day before. So you come in and there'll be an announcement section here. And then you want to there was a view all button, which I showed in the beginning. Let me refresh and see if it'll actually pop up again. Or if I have to leave, I might have to leave and come back to the group for it to do that. Okay, so it shows you the announcements here. So here is yesterday's posted, and if you click see all, then if you go below yesterday's, there is the day before, which is the 11th, there's that. So that's where you can find them for now. Okay, St. George, there's no upsells. Exact Prospect is a separate service for email. All right, so hi Sue, how are you? Nice to see you. We are just, if anybody is just joining us, Ricky will be on in a few minutes. He's just getting himself prepared. Okay. Okay, Donna, you're still setting up a cold domain and name sheet with an email attached for Enox. Okay, so that's the step that you are at. So Chris Bain said Ricky is combing his hair. Just kidding. Okay, so we have everybody at different steps in the process, and when Ricky gets on, he's going to going to start putting together the rest of the process for you guys, and kind of show you what's going on and all that. And right now, I'm just going over things and seeing how you're doing. Is there a separate video how to set up a throwaway email? I believe there's training inside Exact Prospect in the members area for you guys on all of this stuff. The training in Exact Prospect is very, very thorough. I've actually gone through some of it myself. Okay, Kieran, I covered this just a few minutes ago, but here in the Keep It Moving Facebook group, in the announcements is where the replays are being posted at the moment. We're going to find a permanent spot for them shortly, and we're going to let everybody know where that is. When we make any kind of changes, we announce them. So just give me 1 second. I need to find Rob, because Rob is trying to join. All right, and I got him.
Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm
What's
here.
up?
Sorry, guys.
And here is Ricky.
Yeah, I was in a very important meeting, so I had to be a little late today. All right. So anyway, let me open up the questions box. Okay. Thanks, John, for handling this. How you guys doing? See, we got about 100-something people on here already. Awesome.
Chris Bain says you were combing your hair the whole time.
Yeah, I was combing my hair. Sorry, bro. But here's the problem. I had no hair. I can't comb hair I don't have. All right. All right. Awesome. So look, let me take the screen quick. I think
Go
Rob
ahead.
is joining us too. What's up, Rob?
I'm here. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon.
Okay, let me just take the screen really quick. All right, cool, guys. All right, so this is not going to be a long, drawn-out day. I got specific content to cover. It's going to build up on the past 2 days, so we're not going to do a huge recap on those. You'll just have to watch the replays. Let me just show my screen. Just so you know where to get the replays, it's Keep It Moving TV /account announcement. So if you were to just take this, okay, this URL and put it in chat and just put Keep It Moving .tv /announcements, then you will be brought to the announcements page. And pretty much we have everything you could possibly need here for these boot camps. We don't know where those are going to live yet, so we'll let you know. Awesome. So thanks, Rob, for getting on. Appreciate everybody being here. So we got Helen, we got Mary, we got Chris, we got Sue, we got Saint, we got Chris. Oh, Chris is lighting up the chat box. All right, let me put this down. All right, so this is going to be a fast one. It's not, we'll probably be out of here in another 45, 50 minutes. Got specific content to go through. We got some time for some questions. You're going to want to be here for tomorrow, though, because we are going to do a full-blown Q&A. So you want to have your questions ready. So if you're watching any of the replays for the boot camps, if you missed out, on today, just, get your questions together, and we're going to try to tackle those tomorrow, because I know some people have a ton of questions. All right, so just do a small recap. Day one was know your audience. Okay, we talked about reverse engineering, audience targeting, pre-framing, using exact prospect to shortcut prospecting, becoming your authority, email structuring. And we went into email structuring too in day two, because we couldn't cover it all here, because there's a lot of content we went through. So day two, Rob got on and shows you how to use exact prospect, how to segment your opens, how to segment your clicks, why it's very important to do that. I went through inbound, outbound, and follow-up sequencing, where to find inspiration, get good headlines, landing page examples, etc. So these 2 days are pretty much fire. You really want to go through them, and they'll help you for any business you're in. It doesn't have to just be Slingly agency. It could be your own advertising agency. It could be whatever you want. I mean, if you're in, you can even implement these strategies just for e-commerce products. That's what you could do. Measuring results. That's what we're going to go through today. And Rob, you sent me that sheet from that dude. I gotta find it now. I know I put it somewhere. I wanted to go through that sheet a little bit. Give me a second.
What sheet? What are we referring to?
That was the guy, Don, or one of your clients.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to find that sheet he gave me. I think this is it. Yep, I got it. All right, awesome. I'm good to go on that. I just want to make sure I had that sheet. All right, so because we want to go measure results, and I want to tell you how tricky data really is. Also, I'm going to break open a sequence that did probably about $90,000. Okay, and I'm gonna, you guys were probably in that sequence at one point. But whoever's going to view this on replays or whatever. But I want to go through that sequence because it'll show you how to really promote, how big money's made via emails. That's going to touch into scarcity. Then we're going to touch base on some of this stuff: selling yourself, selling phone calls, scaling your leads, etc., etc., etc. All right. So without further ado, let's get started. So measuring your data intelligently. So what we have here is what Rob sent out. So he sent out yesterday to 2,000 people, and you'll see that we got about 105 clicks, 3 unsubscribes. All right. This is cold email. So you gotta understand something. To get a 5% open rate on cold email is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. And the open rates you're gonna see on some of his clients when they do their second touch, meaning their opens emails or their clicks emails, is even higher. That's what you want to like basically do. So it doesn't matter if you're in other autoresponders like, you know, MailChimp or, you know, Campaign Monitor or Active Campaign. You always want to be segmenting your action takers. It's the action takers that are going to make you the money. The revenue in email, okay, the revenue in email is exactly your clicks. It's really not your opens. Opens is great. Don't get me wrong. That means that you're piquing interest. You're going the right directions. But that's like impressions on an ad. What good is 5,000 impressions if you only got 5 clicks? That's not revenue in your bank. You know what that's revenue? That's revenue in Facebook's bank because they're selling you by impression. So you want to focus on your clicks and your clickers. If you get nothing else out of this whole boot camp, that's what you need to get. All right, so let's go look at some stats. All right, so in the past 7 days, there's been drip traffic, EP traffic, etc. And you look at something like this and you'd say, all right, Ricky, well, you know, there's 141 people, 12% conversion rate. Okay, now remember, this is cold traffic. This is not email marketing. Anything above like 10% in my book is really damn good, but I'll show you how data tricks you. So let's go to just yesterday. Let's look at that. Look, we sent 100 people here and we had a 3% conversion rate. But here, you want to see something even more crazy? Now let's go to, let's go do a custom range. Let's do 11 to 12. Let me say 11 to 11. Look, we sent 13 people here and got a 33% conversion rate. So what happens with this data, especially with people that are new into just data in general or just internet marketing, you have to look at a broader spectrum of data. You can't just go by the day. Like, okay, so I know where this actually comes from. It comes from impulse t-shirt buying off of Facebook. Okay, they tell you if you don't make a sale in the first day or two, you're doing the complete wrong thing. Not really, okay? What people fail to realize is they're buying data. And if they use that data intelligently, then they could get better results, okay? You know, one of my friends, Chris Winters, at the time when he was doing some coaching, he said something very important. I know that he did not coin this, but you can only measure or optimize. You can only optimize what you actually measure. Okay, that shows true in your health, wealth, relationships, as well as internet marketing data, right? So let's go look again at a broader spectrum. Okay, let's go to this month. Okay, so look, it also has to come down with targeting too as well. Okay, we sent 230 visits. Out of those 230 visits, 151 people were maybe the targeted people that we needed. 21 conversions. Now let's do some math. Okay, say 21. All right, converted at a 0.01. So what is that? Okay, so what is it? 2 people. So say 2 times 995. Okay, that's $2,000, right? And I know what that is. I'm just showing you like real. So $2,000. Okay, so say, you know, the way that agency set up, 2,000 times 60%, and I'm just doing this math just to show you guys. Okay, that's $1,200 in your pocket for a 1% conversion rate. Now, of course, you're not going to get that in 21 visits, but that's where your sequences come into play. And if you look in the last 7 days, you can't track, I can't track revenue here. It's not going to show you. It's going to show me in Groove funnels because that's where we take the money. This is Kartra. This is my autoresponder. But in the past 7 days, guys, like look at the open rates on this. Okay, here, look, 24. What we just see here, 21. Pretty close, right? Like no data is going to be exact between systems. It's one thing you have to realize, all right? This is why we use different trackers. This is why we go into multiple systems and try to draw out, you know, sort of a logical picture. But 70% open rate on cold people is what? Building the authority, okay? This is making you the authority here. That's the goal. Because the more people that see you as the authority, the more people are going to buy. And these are holding like pretty good stats. So if I was to go over here now and go back to when I launched this, pretty much play traffic, these stats are holding up. 69%, 61%, 54%. Okay, let's go back to the last 7 days again. Okay, we'll go this week, then we'll go back to the last 7 days. Okay, stats are holding up 70%, 58%, 56%. That means that the emails that I provided you and the landing page I provided you at minimum is converting at 12% on okay traffic, 46% on major good targeted traffic, and a medium of like 33%. Okay, so I would not be able to tell this data. Plus the email sequencing, we went through this in day 2. So I'm not gonna go through it here again because I actually went through it. So you have to watch that. But it's telling me that we're getting consistency, and consistency is so important in your marketing, because if you don't get consistency in your marketing, you can never achieve sales, which then will make you wealthy when you invest it right. Okay, so is everybody getting that? Does that make sense? Put a 1 in the chat box if that makes sense, because I'm going to move on. Okay, so don't worry about 7 days worth of data. Worry about 20 days worth of data. Worry about 30 days worth of data. Okay, then it's different with, okay, so when you're doing email marketing traffic, yes, it's instant, but you still have to look into your follow-up sequences, look into your segmentation, do some manual mails, okay, and get that data. When it comes to Facebook traffic or say YouTube traffic, you're gonna get some data a lot quicker because it's impulsing. You're trying to impulse them into a buy immediately. Say you're selling e-commerce. When you're doing high ticket sales, there has been literally never in my career where I went from a cold opt-in right to a $997 sale. I think maybe onesies and twosies here and there, and that's because probably they got mixed into an audience that already knew me somehow or was recommended to me like maybe a month or 2 before, and then they seen an ad that said, oh shit, it's open again, let me buy this right now before it's not open again. So if you're talking about cold, which EP traffic, exact prospect traffic, okay, when you download this list of 25,000 people, this is cold traffic. They have no clue who you are. So don't expect to light yourself up money with it unless you follow our procedures precisely. All right, cool. So I think that kind of makes sense. So let's go down to tricks from 7-figure emails. Now, a lot of people get bogged down in sequencing. And even though I went through it here, okay, in the email section itself, I want to show you I'm not gonna say 7-figure sequence, but I've been doing this for so long that I've made probably over 30 million, 40 million in email marketing alone. That includes webinars and everything else as well. So if you take this one sequence I have here, okay, this is something I did for Slingly itself. So the page for Slingly was this. I'm going to show you this right. It's the current page now. Prices have definitely raised since the time I did this promotion. Okay, but this is lists that I've been building up that know me. Why? I'm an authority. I give value. I provide, good training. I provide education. I don't hammer you every week with, something that has to do with Amazon, and then we move on to make money with affiliate marketing. Then we move on to, do something with eBay. Then we move on to CPA network marketing. I don't roll like that. When I basically send you something that's valuable and you see the value in it, we need to think about congruency. Like I said in the initial Touches Agency webinar, I said straight up that the key is having congruent variety of servicing. So if you have Slingly, what's logical? You want Groove Card. I made you a promo for Groove Card. Okay, so that will make me money, but also get you on the road to where you need to be at. When it comes to people struggling with traffic, what's the most logical thing to do? Get them into Etsy and the platforms because they have built-in traffic. When it comes to people email marketing, affiliate marketing, say they suck at Facebook traffic, what's the logical step? Get them into email marketing. And we're doing this absolutely free. We did not charge anybody to be on this call right now to learn from us how to email market. Are you sending warm leads to Kartra? We're sending prospects to Kartra. So David, when they go sign up on my opt-in page, which I showed you on the other boot camps, what's going to happen is that is cold. That's if you were running an ad on Facebook. Say my opt-in page was on Facebook, and someone can go into the ad and type in their name and email. Think of it that way. When you send a blast out to email to cold traffic with Enox, and exact prospect, that's equivalent, okay, to just impressions. Okay, like Facebook charges you impressions, it's equivalent to impressions. Okay, so you're sending a prospect over to Kartra or to AdMail or to Aweber that is still not a lead. A lead is when you actually get a couple of steps from them. Okay, maybe they clicked your link, maybe they opened your email. That's when a prospect takes a micro commitment, a micro action. And the more that you focus on that, the better. I had a screenshot from Adam, and I'll pull it up if I can find it. Give me 1 second. I can probably find it in a second because I'm storing these kind of things. Let me see if I can find this quick. Let me put this view on. Give me 1 second. Okay, what is this? Okay, look at this, guys. Okay, now I'm not saying this is gonna happen to you, all the time, but let me see if I can open this up. 1 second. Oh, it's on the other window, that's why. Okay, so Adam K, okay, he did a little bit. Okay, I'm not sure what traffic source he was using. He may have been doing AMP or whatever it was, but he sent 80 impressions, 17 uniques. Okay, so 17 uniques. Okay, but look at this. Out of those 17 uniques, he was able to create one $995 sale for a pro site. Okay. Now I'm trying to work with Adam a little more, and even Chris Bain. Basically, John's been on the calls with them. I've been super busy. Okay, but we need people to get their accounts lit up, and it doesn't really take that much. Okay, once you have an authority, once you become an authority in someone's eyes, this stuff just happens. And then someone who buys a merchandise site, okay, or merchandising brand store, well, guess what? You can start to sell them traffic, like EP, Amplify, and other traffic deals. So I just want to let you know that is what is there. Now, before we move on to the sequencing, let me just show you this quick. Okay, this is an aggressive exact prospect user. Okay, as I know it, and Rob can speak up on this a bit. Basically, this dude had no, he must have some email marketing skills. I could see it. But he didn't have any training from his exact prospect. He did this all himself. He generated a list. And if you want to look at this, right? So he started off with cold email. See, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the same exact thing. Okay. Then he's had open emails, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so all his open. Then look, he had 13 click emails. Right? This is what it takes, guys. Okay, where you are getting your impressions going, then you're getting your opens going, and then you're paying attention to your clicks. But look at this. Goodbye. By the last email, look at the last email here. He has scarcity. This offer expires. Goodbye.
And look what that did.
And look, if we go here, look, where is it? This is the unique
Keep
open.
going over.
68% open rate, guys, on cold. That's amazing. Like, you don't get that, all right, from cold, traffic, okay? This other day, okay, unique click-through rate, 66% click-through rate.
I mean, that's sick.
Yeah, that data is amazing. Yeah. So we can't say that exact prospect doesn't work. You're just not working the system correctly. And this is what this boot camp was for, was to make you understand that when you analyze your data and do it properly and get a little aggressive. Look, Ricky gave you sequencing. Doesn't mean that you can't expand on it. You can't write another 5 freaking emails to go out in your autoresponder. So like this is, okay, so all the people who click the link, okay, let's start with how this opens. Here's his clicks. Thanks for looking at my negotiation. 3 negotiating tactics. The 4 most common mistakes in settling negotiations, right? Then let's jump to 4. He's just kept on giving them some value. Then he started getting a little more aggressive, okay? Myth 1, myth 2, myth 3, myth 4. Okay, he's trying different ways, right? Then link click 10, okay, 5 to 10, he started getting like aggressive, like paralyzed by fear, goodbye, this offer expires, okay, 5.5 million settlement is first time. Like that's aggressive email marketing, but that's all to the opens and clicks. Now, no one's gonna do this for you, okay, unless you pay them $20,000 minimum to get this done and really concentrate on your business. If you get a guy like me to do this all for you, you know, like it's not $14.97, it's not $6.97. It's gonna cost you like 20 grand minimum for me to take my time to write all this for you, sequence it properly. And I can pretty much guarantee you a 1-to-1 that if you spend 20 grand with me, you'd make that 20 grand back. At the worst case scenario, a 1.5, where you'll at least make freaking 10 grand on your 20,000. But most people are not willing to take that step sometimes because they are fearful about the unknown. And that's what stops you from becoming successful. So the reason that we run these boot camps is not only to educate you, but to give, to teach you, what we do. Okay. And this is why we, are making big money, is because we understand this and we know how to sequence and we know how to build big lists and we know how to use traffic sources. But if you guys don't just do it yourselves and ever just learn it, then you're not going to get the results we get. And that's why people come back to the group. Wow, this is not working. This is not working. No, dude, you're not working, period. Okay. So let's go to the sequence now, because let's keep track. Okay. 7 tricks with 7-figure emails, some scarcity. Okay. Scarcity equals sales. So this was out to Mike Fosane's promo. Okay. I was doing some stuff with Mike. Okay. And look, right. So basically, my first email was your access pass. Okay. What if I gave you unlimited products? What if you can upload the Groove Card? What if I gave you my research tools? What if I gave you my best e-commerce training to date? Would this help? What I have for you is an offer that you can't refuse. So look, I started off this email with some benefits. Okay, and these emails are a little bit more aggressive than I normally would do, but these are benefits. Okay, I'm giving you unlimited products. I'm giving you the ability to upload them wherever, erasing manual labor. I'm giving you research tools. I'm giving you my best e-commerce training. Okay, would this help you? Watch now. So I'm going for the click immediately. I don't like, I mean, this is cool if you guys read down to here, but like I'm going for the click. And I want you to land on this page, which is going to do the real selling to you. This is what's going to convert you into a $297, $497, $99 a month, whatever the price range may be, what I offered at the time. Okay. If you didn't click here, now I got to go like a little bit more aggressive on you. Like, hey, this is what you're actually getting. Get all the details. If that didn't work, now I got to go apply some scarcity into why you must click this link. Okay. And look, what I'm doing is ethical because I'm giving you good shit. There's many people out there that don't do this ethically and will do the same kind of copy I do, knowing the product is a piece of shit. Okay. Now, okay, I have to go another angle. Okay. So the first people here, your Slingly Access Pass. Well, I got a gift for you. Okay. So hold on. They just, let me mute my sound and close the door over there. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Now, I got many more sequences like this, but let's go through this, okay? So our system let us know you have not created your Slingly account. So remember, I sent a first blast out to everybody. Then I sent this blast out to people who didn't buy, okay? I got a special gift today. And then I go into the same kind of stuff. Go for the click. But then, as you can see, I'm probably at this point, I'm adding some stuff. I'm tweaking things. Okay, which like from the first email, I didn't have this in here. Okay, then I didn't have this. I'm trying to give more and more benefits, because if this didn't work here and my sales page didn't work for you, well, I need you to understand more benefits of working with me. Okay, and then I'll go into even more. You're getting this. Oh, new bonuses added. Blah 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 blah. Okay, and this comes with just experience of doing it. I can't say you're going to do it off the bat, but I'll give you the structure, okay, on a whiteboard in a minute, okay? This over here, do you suck at e-commerce? Here's your fix. Now I'm going a completely different angle. All the people didn't buy at this point, well, you know, this is why, okay? Finding winning products and great designs. Well, we give you that, okay? Uploading your products to your store, very manual. We give you that, okay? Getting traffic to your products. We solve that. Etsy, Amazon. If you don't want to buy traffic from Facebook and stuff. Then I said, all right, well, this is at the time I did new traffic training because I'm always doing new trainings. So I give it away if it fits the bill. Then I just go into like a brief summary. This is what you're getting. These are the facts, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay. Now over here in 4 and 5, I'm going to start to imply some scarcity. So this, let's see, I sent this out on the 20th. I sent this out on the 21st. I sent this out on the 22nd. Now I'm starting to close, okay? This deal is expiring. So I'm gonna open, if you've been progressing on picking up lifetime access to Slingly, blah, 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 go watch this. Now you see, I don't have a lot of benefits at this point. I just have, look, this page is closing. This deal is closing. And to be completely blunt with you, this price point is gone, okay? Like this used to be $297. Now it's $497 or monthly. And that's gonna go to the only monthly pretty soon. So I'm just saying that, you know, I'm trying to give people a deal and get it for life. Now this offer did crush. Okay, I think on this sequence alone, I did $98,000 and $93,000 on, and that was at $297. So that, do the math. Okay, that's a lot of sales. Now, if you look what I'm doing, I'm just explaining benefits at this point, and I may go a little bit different. Okay, you have unlimited products. I list them out. Painless 30-second deployment. Okay, list it out. Access to over 18,000 designs. Now we have probably close to 30,000 designs. Okay, I'm amazing industry training with 7-figure experts. I get a little more aggressive, but then my close is, well, it's like, sum it up, click. Okay, you will not gonna see this again ever, click. Okay, so let's close that one out. Now on the last day, okay, this is the last, this is the day before actually, and then this is, because I closed at PST standard. So I always close my offers at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 12 a.m. PST. So I'll send one more small little thing out, okay? So over here, I say, okay, midnight, this is closing, okay? Over here, I say, all right, so I sent this in the morning, I sent this at night, Slingly Pro Lifetime Access, hey, this is expiring, okay, 50% off. And like in these emails, like say something like this, all right, tomorrow Slingly goes back to existing pricing models, which means that the last day to get it for one-time payment 27. Like you literally was stealing from me. And then if I'm doing training, okay, I'm starting the training, you like let them know what's gonna happen after the customer journey. At this point, you just want them to buy. And I'm just giving you more benefits. Because if you're on this list or this segment, you probably would have to be living under a rock to not even see this, all right? So at this point in the segment, I'm getting a little more aggressive. Hence what the exact prospect client was doing. He was getting a little more aggressive over here. Like, okay, 11, ready to level up. 12, this offer expires. 13, goodbye. He's getting aggressive, okay? So at this point, when I'm getting down to my final email, I don't know why it's not opening, of course. Hold on, close this. How's my net? Is my net working? I'm good, because sometimes my net is slow. This happens.
Yeah, your net
right.
is good. I can hear
All
you.
right, so look.
The screen is clear.
All right, gotcha. So at the end one, I'm saying, dang, by the time this email reaches you, see, cartridge just went crazy on me. Dang, by the time this email reaches you, this may be gone. Click here to see if the page is active. And then I go into more benefits. I even go, I go into like pretty much a full sales letter at this point with proof of results if I have them, which I have a ton of those. So like, you got to understand, guys. All right. I don't know what happened with Kartra, but whatever. I don't need Kartra anymore. All right. So look, at this point, guys, you got to understand this is what sells high ticket. Okay. And you have to bring people through, okay, what's in it for them, the benefits of why they should take action with you, and then the close of this will not be around forever. And, you know, Walt Disney said it perfectly when I was at his parks and I looked at it, you know, they were doing construction in an area and there was a sign. He actually used it in one of my webinars in 2016. It says, everybody needs deadlines. I was like, and it was such a boss quote. Everybody needs deadlines - Walt Disney. It does. Everybody needs deadlines. Everybody needs some kind of urgency in their life to get off their butt and do something that may be good for them. All right. So those are where scarcity equals sales. That ties into selling high ticket. Now, selling phone calls is a little bit different. Okay. Now, let me see if I can find one of those. Let me go move over here and selling a phone call. All right. Because remember, we have a phone team. Now, before you go doing that, actually, you want them to book through your site. So your ID is with it. You don't want to just, you know, you could take the link off your site and put it in an email for them to book a call with us, because then your ID would be attached to it. So say I was, okay, just to show you what that means. If I go to merchyourbiz.com, okay, and I go click this button. Actually, no, let me just right click, copy the link address. If you followed setting up your site properly, you'd have this link on a doc already. So if I just open that up, okay, this is my unique identifier. This is what tells the phone team that if they close a call, we attach this to the transaction. This is how you get paid. Okay, so now if you wanted to mail a direct phone call out to your list, like, do you need expert help? Do you need to talk to my staff? You would use that link or send them to this site, which has the link embedded. Okay, so let me go look at my communications, see if I can find something quick. 1 second, communication broadcasts. And let me go to, let me see if that works. No, it's pulling up a bunch of training calls. Oh, I don't have it with me, do I? John, do you remember what was the last? Wait, hold on. I think a Rhino. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me find one. Let me see if this is it.
You looking for the calendar?
No, dude. I'm looking for an email that I wrote that was I use as a nice template to get phone calls, like a lot of them, a lot of book calls. John, you may have it. I gave it to you recently, dude. Okay, like the one that we were using in the other mailers, bro.
All right, let me check the other computer because
All right, let John find it because I can't find it right now. See if John can find it.
I'll take
All
a
right,
look.
I can't be sitting here searching for it, John. You could do that. All right, so let me move on to that. We'll get on to that. But selling a phone call is pretty much like you say first name, we try to reach you, ... And like what that means is that we're trying to reach you. So you say, hey, so we know that you went to our agency and you've seen what we had to offer, but maybe it's confusing you. Maybe it wasn't the right time. So we have a full team, okay, that would like to speak to you to help you for your business needs. Click here to book a call with us, okay? And you put your link. And then after that, say, look, the time is now. The opportunity to add merchandise to your current business, even if you have none, we'll set it up really fast. You'll be selling in minutes, okay? And you know, and then give some more benefits. We have traffic programs, etc. We can help you grow your business. Book a call with us today. That's those type of emails, okay, that you send out to people that have not bought from you, that, you know, are just on the list, and you might as well send them a way to get in touch, because you'll find that a lot of people don't take a direct action on your site, but they just want to speak to somebody about it. They want to be nudged, that, you know, they want to get on with a real human saying, hey, so this is my real concern. I own a laundry business, and how will a merchandising brand help me? Okay, and then we can give ideas and shoot the crap and be like, okay, well, this could add a component into, you know, I don't know, you can gamify it, you can give your brand a whatever. And we start talking and working with the person. We may find out that they weren't a fit in the first place. And those people who weren't a fit, if they bought from you, end up refunding regardless because they're not a fit anyway. All right, so you want to also have like that kind of mentality. Okay, but the biggest thing out of everything we're trying to tell you is selling yourself. Okay, is like, don't be afraid to use your name. This is your agency. This is your name. Okay, okay, if you wouldn't have bought into this agency if you didn't feel it was quality. Okay, so if you're afraid to put your name on this, then you're probably in the wrong business, to be completely blunt. You might as well just do things black hat. Okay, and I'm not going to go into that now, but like at the end of the day, this stuff is what Google wants to see, Facebook wants to see. They want to see a brand with a real product, okay, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that provides a real service to a real market, okay, and really has services, okay. To speak with us even makes it great. To speak with us is like having an 800 number, all right. Our automated web network, exact prospect, blah, 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 blah. I'm not gonna go through all this right now, okay. But if you get creative in ways to sell your agency, and you understand that, you know, everybody that buys a merchandise package from you will also need traffic services, then the aha moment comes off, okay? And then you take care of your clickers, you take care of your sequences, you do some manual mailing, and then you use the group and say, well, Ricky, I've sent, you know, maybe 1,000 people to my site, I didn't get one sale. You know what I'm gonna ask you? I'm gonna ask you, okay, what are you targeting? What was your emails? What do they look like? Okay, I would have to ask you those kind of questions. But the cool thing is once they're on your list, say they get through a whole sequence, well, they're your list. If you want to email them an affiliate offer for something completely different, you could do that. They're on your list. All right, you just want to make sure it's a little congruent. But the goal here is to build the list and build the list and build the list. Okay, John, were you able to find that email or no? I don't know if you did.
Sorry, I was over at my other computer. I did find one that you wrote a while ago that was really successful, and that was for our Etsy program. I'm going to give you that screenshot now.
Okay. And Rob, I see what you sent me. I'm gonna pull that up. Let me pull it up in the meantime. All right. So look, guys. I don't know if you guys can see this. Copy.
All right, I just sent the one I found over to you. I'm going to dig out a couple more and see what I can find.
No, I just need that one. I just need one example, John. I don't need a million of them. All right. All right. So look. Okay. This is this dude, Doug, who basically I was showing you on the spreadsheet. Okay. He has definitely some email marketing experience. I could just tell by the way that he's writing the emails and the way his headlines are. He doesn't come out of like nowhere. All right. But you could see that 62%, okay, of his sending quota and exact prospect was used. All right, which means that he probably was on a $2,500 package. Okay. So
that was a 3K.
okay, so he spent $3,000. He got.
You know something? I think there was a special going on, so I think we did say. I think it was a $500 off. You're right. Go ahead.
All right, so then let's just say he bought for $2,500, okay? And let's go to that sheet and pull out the clicks, okay? How many people he clicked? Got the clickers, right? Let me open this up so it's not in the preview window. Give me a second. All right, let me come over here. Let's go to
All the way over to the right.
Yeah, I see all clicks. All right, let me go do this. Let me get a summary.
Your screen's not moving.
Yeah, I know.
By the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, so look, guys. He said 5,830 clicks. Now, of course, I can't tell what his conversions are because I don't know that. But let's say, okay, we have 5,000. So, okay, so the going industry average of clicks in his industry. So he's in negotiations. Let's say that was that like lawyers and doctors, like what kind of, or maybe business negotiations.
Legal.
Let's just say cost per click industry averages. Yeah, CPC industry benchmarks. Okay, let's go look at images. All right, let's look at this one. So Google AdWords average cost per click is the same, is $2.69 on the search network, 63 cents on the display network, which display network is kind of like not the best traffic. Search is where you want to be. Let's see if they have one for Facebook, but they probably do. Facebook benchmarks. Let's look at this one. Let's just look at the image. Let's see if we can just make that bigger. $1.72 per click. Wow.
For what industry is that? Are they just general?
This is across all
Oh,
industries.
look at legal. Yeah, so look at legal, 252.
Yeah, look at this. They're comparative to Google AdWords. They're comparative. Facebook is comparative to Google AdWords, which is search, right? So now let's do some math there, okay? Say we said 5,000 clicks times, and I know this, I used to spend 12 or 13,000 a round on a webinar. So 5,000 clicks times $1.72 is what? You would have spent $8,000 on the clicks that exact prospect sent Douglas. Okay, let's say on the cheap he was able to get it for like 110. It's still $5,000. So with exact prospect, Rob gave him an amazing deal. He probably got it on the $500 off, and he was able to send that many clicks. So if you would have
he still has 40%. Go back to that. What's he got left?
Oh, I gotta open the image now. He still has about 40% of his account usage available to him.
That means whatever clicks he's getting on that 40% is just bringing down that cost per click. By the time he's done using that plan, I mean, he's going to be, it's ridiculous.
So guys, think about this. How the hell is Douglas doing this? Well, this goes back to measuring your data. And John, I'll look for that notepad in a minute. Okay. But this is how
it's a Word doc in Slack, just so you.
I just want to know who the hell this
copy
does.
paste on text, bro. Like, so I don't have to convert a Word over. Just copy and paste the text for me in Slack. Like, that would help me a lot.
All right, I did that as well. I sent you a screenshot, copy and paste text, and a Word doc.
One thing I gotta say about John is he gets it done. All right, so look at this. So this dude only sent say 1, 2, 3, say 7 emails to the big lists. Where he got the bulk of his clicks from was the opens and the clicks.
Money is in the follow-up.
It's in the follow-up, guys. So you're like, I'm sending out to a 25,000 person list and I got 50 clicks. Exact prospect doesn't work. It all fucking blows. Look at this shit. He's out of the 15,000 people and he got 100 opens. Okay? Look at that. He got 83 opens. He wasn't getting the best opens and clicks. Let's look at the clicks he got. Okay? 18 clicks, 27 clicks, 30 clicks, 60 clicks. Wasn't life-changing clicks. But then he said, I got to move to step 2. Let's focus on our opens. Let's look at that. The opens, he built up to this. Okay, so he must have hit the list a little bit more. But the opens built up, and he was able to, let's see what his clicks look like. 57, 33, 64, 65, 326. He must have hit it on the nose with that one. Okay. Then he moved on to his clicks. And he started, beasting out clicks. So in the broad spectrum of what I'm showing you here, okay, he was able to do 5,830 clicks. Yes, it took some work. But you're telling me that scaling Facebook ads don't take work? You got to come up with the initial campaign. Then you got to come up with your pixels. Then you got to build your pixels up. Then you got to come up with campaigns towards that. Then you got to create lookalike audiences. Then you got to come up with different creative. Then you got to come up with different accounts so you can scale. Okay. There's no way around work. I just want to be completely blunt with you. There's no way around work in internet marketing. It's a job. Okay, but it's a job that means that you can literally. I'll put my camera on for it. It's a job that you can sit at home, be with your family, and do this with screens. It's a job that will get you presence. It's a job that you will learn to have fun with once you start doing it. It's a job you can do as a side hustle. Okay. It's a job that, that will pay you 15x once you really get it, because when you're at a 9-to-5 job, you are capped. They tell you what your salary is, what you're going to get, the end. I have constantly continued to grow John his salary, and he's not even on salary anymore. Now he's on percentage. Okay. So he started as salary. He started with floaters. Okay, that was 6 years ago. Now he's on percentage as a partner in the company, right? That took 6 years for him to get to that step. He came in not even knowing how to even type on a keyboard right, to be completely honest.
This is true. I had filled out paperwork my whole life as a nurse and EMT, and I type with 2 fingers. It used to drive Ricky nuts.
He used to like type like this. No, be like, no. Anyway, look, I know Chris. You want to? Yeah, I'll get you the shirt, Chris. Just give me your address. I'll have John order Chris this shirt. Look, nobody cares, guys. Work harder. Keep it moving. All right. I can't say how many times I've struggled and failed over and over and over and over. Nobody gave a shit that I failed. No, people will make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. They didn't give a crap that Ricky made 20. Not even. Didn't care about you. Okay? I'm just being real with people. I just have to. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm just saying, guys, you follow a methodology that we're teaching you on the real. I'm not trying to be a dick. On the real, you follow a methodology that we're teaching you, you will get results. We know conversions, we know traffic, we know metrics, we know sequencing, okay? And I'm about to buy billboards soon, guys. If I didn't know all of this stuff, I would never in my life go out and just get a billboard blindly and be like, oh, I hope this works. No, I know how to dial in this stuff. So, you know, you're not going to get this over a boot camp. You can look through these videos all you want. You can write down notes and do whatever you need to do. You're going to get this by repetition. You're going to get this by doing. You're going to get this by spending money and losing money. You just got to pick that one route. So you guys invested in Slingly Agency. You invested in Zap Prospect. Stay there. It actually works. Now, over the next week, I have the media buyers ready. We've been on teams we're on calls all this week. We're ramping the hell out of this because it's time. Okay, like, you know, that's it. And I'm going to bring back those as well. The first few case studies we ran, they were subpar. Okay, Jay Cruz ran one for me, wasn't that good. Okay, Exact Prospect, I was building some stuff, helping him, didn't come out that good. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're just focusing, concentrating on it, and we're going to bring back intelligence for you. Okay, Facebook, literally, I just lost another account, so I got to figure out that, but I got another boy helping me with that. We'll have Facebook on the plate. Then we're tapping into YouTube and stuff like that. But we're dialed in. Okay, I wanted to make sure that the main metrics were dialed in, and they are. Okay, so I'm not going to make this too much longer. I just want to show you this last email that John sent me. Okay, so when you're trying to sell phone calls, where's the title, John? I didn't give you the title. Oh, it's on the top. Okay.
Come on, John.
There we go.
I'm talking and I'm muted. My bad.
That's all right. Look, okay, like when I do something like that, like partner on a store, okay, or I say we try to call you or we try to reach you, it's because I'm basically like, I want you to open that email. You just need to open the email. Okay, so when you hear the words partner, which this was a partnership opportunity, or you hear the words, you know, try to call you, try to reach you, hey, we emailed you. Okay, some people take it as clickbait. I don't really care, but it's a good open rate that you can get people to open with. You just want to use sparingly. And when you do something like that, you're going to get a large open rate. But if you don't have something good, you're going to burn those people. You're going to burn that list. And that's what's going to happen to you fast. Okay, so you always want to make sure you're backing up your opens with something that's really good. So if they get in there with you, okay, they're going to get results and be freaking happy. Okay, so let's go to this email. Okay, so we are coming close to Q4. Let me just pull up that doc. I can't. Next time, John, when I ask you stuff like this, please just put it on a notepad for me. It'd be so much easier. Because then
I tried to paste it into the text file and it didn't paste right. That's why I did it.
This is why. That's what happens. Okay. All right. You know what? It looks disgusting. Okay. Look, so this was an opportunity we ran, I think it was almost like 2019, I think. I think it was 2019. It wasn't even 2020. I don't remember. But anyway, okay, we explained the deal. We're only taking 20 people. Get the details here, which went to a video of me telling people the opportunity. We'll open 10 more spots, and that will be it. Okay, and we did. Okay, and this was basically to partner with us on an Etsy store. That's what it was for. But if you were to do this with the agency, think about this, guys. You're going to have the opportunity now to, let me pull up this other browser. you're going to have the opportunity, okay, within like probably mid next week, because it's taking us a little longer than I wanted. Okay. But when we come to the services, people are going to be able to partner with you here. This is going to be a gold mine for you, because it's not only going to pay you 40% for every sale you make, but it's also going to give you 10% of what they do with this whole ecosystem that we have here. So I'm excited about that, because it's going to give you the opportunities to make money passively on other people's work, and probably make you take it more seriously to start selling some of these merch packages, okay, as well as these traffic packages. So remember, when I actually pitched this, I said it's a win-win-win. It's a win for Slingly, it's a win for you, and it's a win for the vendors that fulfill the products and service, like Exact Prospect, Shine On, and those type of dudes. It's a win-win across the board. And you know what's a bigger win is me and the team getting on and training you the right way to do it, because then you win even more. Because you could take our strategies and methodologies and move it on to into other business models. Okay, it's totally up to you what you do with your career. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up with that. John, Rob, you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah, this has been great the past 3 days. I see everybody has learned a whole lot. So some people are hitting up support with some additional questions, which is great, and I'm going to be making a record of those for tomorrow, just so they can get covered. But everybody seems to be on the right track now, and I'm loving this. I'm seeing excitement, seeing people getting into it. It's great.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, thanks, John, for yeah. I look. This is a progression. I mean, like, come another month or so, watch this thing just blow up, like, and then all the people will be like, wow, how do I do this? You know what I'm saying?
Like Ricky said, it's a marathon.
Don't sit on the sidelines, guys. Don't sit on the sidelines. It's not healthy.
You got to get through the whole season to get to the Super Bowl. So
Word. You said that perfectly, John. So scaling your leads is basically email more, trying different things, okay? Adding different networks, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. I've been holding back on this, to be completely blunt with you, in the members area, because I knew that we needed to teach this a little more aggressively and properly. Okay. There's some people that are probably ready for this, scaling the leads. Okay, that's where you do what your boy Doug is doing, and you're aggressively mailing your opens, your clickers, and you're scaling what you have with Exact Prospect. Because remember, just Exact Prospect gives you 200,000 sending credits. Well, Doug has the same type of list you have, 15,000. Well, we actually gave you 25,000. He pulled 14,000, 15,000, whatever, right? And he's at 61% of his usage ratio on his overall Exact Prospect account, because he's scaling his clickers, his opens, and that's not eating a lot of his sending ratio. So when you're thinking about the mentality, I get 25,000 people, that means I get 4 email blasts, I'm getting 50 clicks, I'm never going to win the game. This is why. You got to scale your emails with opens, because the first touch, which is impressions, opens, which is equivalent to review content, and clicks, which is equivalent to an add to cart, if you want to look at it that way. And then you do campaigns to those people. Now, could Ricky write this all out? Probably not, because I'm going to write out some more stuff. I'll give you some more tools. But honestly, guys, like, that's only going to help you so much. You got to get out there. You use sites for inspiration. Go read some copywriting things, okay? Go look at the way digital marketer does. Go on other people's email lists just to see how they market to you. Don't buy everything you see. I'm on some pretty aggressive email marketing lists from top guys, and I'd be intrigued sometimes to go buy their shit, because their copy is, number one, amazing. Number two, their product's pretty damn good. Number three, I can see how it makes sense in our ecosystem, but then I stop myself. I think, after the excitement goes, I'll wait a day and I'll think about it. I'm like, did I really need it in the first place? No, I was just excited about how he was presenting it. I seen the opportunity, like buying, selling businesses, or all this other shit that I want to get into. But I know that if I stay focused, I'm going to do all the hard work I need to do to make as much money as possible, so that when I get into that arena and I spend that money, if I lose it, I'm not mad. It didn't hurt my family, didn't hurt my financial situation, didn't hurt my portfolio, whatever you want to call it, okay? So this is a marathon, guys. I think some of you already know this, okay? A lot of you come from different business backgrounds, brick and mortar. There were some doctors that we came across, PhDs. Okay, so you guys are not stupid. Like, you know what business is. But when it comes to internet marketing, I feel like some people just get convoluted and they're just looking for a quick, like, this is going to pad my, my 401k. This is going to make me money tomorrow type of shit. And then when they realize they spent more money than they made, they try to blame the vendor. If I had systems that did not work, I would not be on these calls. I'd probably be in Jamaica somewhere. You never can get in touch with me. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, guys. All right, that's it. Love you guys. I will talk to you later. Thanks for the call. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, media-dollars.com. We're going to get on and answer anything you want, okay? So go watch the replays. Write down all your answers. We'll spend a good 1 or 2 hours on that, and I hope that we just provide value. You keep it moving, and let's get it. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon.